Hey, welcome back to Blanchy Talks Watches. Today I'm going to be doing the full review of the Sovrygn Calendar watch. This one has just launched on Kickstarter, I think, if I've got my schedule right in my head, because I've so many videos going at the minute. It is very hard to keep track. But I believe this is going live on the 15th of May. So there's a number of different options available for this watch. As for dial colour, there is obviously the blue, there is a white, and there's a wine. And then for the case colour as well, there's the rose gold that I have here, there is a black, and there's a stainless steel version. And I think you can mix and match dial and case colours. Pretty cool, so there's a good few different combinations you can make. It's always good to see a few options available at launch from a brand. I said it before in previous videos, I really do like seeing that, the different case colours as well as the dial colours. We'll jump straight in and look at the specs. So the diameter of this watch is 39.42, so say 40 mil. The thickness then is, okay, it's coming in 14.45, I think. Without the crystal it's 13, I believe. So without crystal it's supposed to be 13, and then they're reducing it to 12.6 on the production model. This is a prototype. There is a date there at the 5.5. You can see the writing is white with a matched date wheel. I think they're changing the white writing to a blue to match the subdials. Another thing to note is this engraving on the side of the crown, on the side of the case even. I believe that isn't going to be on the production model either. Then around to the crown, which is engraved. That is currently 5mm, and it is going to be up to 7 on the production model, which is nice because it's just a little bit small for such a chunky case. The strap then is genuine leather, embossed the logo. The movement, you can see there the very nice rotor. You can see there on it, it is a Japanese Miyota 9100 movement. The rotor is very nice. You can see there's quite a high level of finishing on the movement. If I can, yeah, it's a good angle there. You can see it. Quite a nice movement. Nice to see it behind the display back. So Sovrygn automatic movement, 316L stainless steel, 10 nm or 100 meters water resistance, and sapphire glass. As for the dial then, you can see at the top there is a power reserve meter. The 3 o'clock position, there's the month indicator. Then at the 6 you have your 24-hour indicator, and at the 9 you have your day indicator, and I've already mentioned the date. So the dial is quite nice the way there's a mix of textures. You can see, if I can, I'll try to zoom in really close. You can see there's sort of a bumpy texture on the actual dial, and then a more flat texture. Or even, is there concentric circles there? Yeah, there's concentric circles on the upper 2 subdials, and then the bottom subdial has the kind of the same pattern as the dial itself. But the details are very nice in this. I do like the colour combination of the aqua blue, white, navy and orange, kind of the Gulf colours. So that's quite nice. I'll just get a nice close up there. Yeah, you can see the dial texture is lovely. The power indicator there as well. It's a little bit more glossy, so it does stand out. One thing to note is the subdial hands. They're kind of difficult to see under this light, but it's not really like that in person. It's just under this harsh ring light. It makes it appear a lot more difficult to read than it is. The buckle then on the strap, it's a pretty impressive buckle. It's It's clearly milled, and it's a chunky beast. Look at that. I was worried it was going to be uncomfortable, but it's really not. It's quite comfortable. The way it sits down over it. See, I thought that it'd, be a bit proud and sticking in, but it's not at all on the wrist. It's very nice. There's another option as well. They have the fold over clasp, which is very nice. You can see there how it works. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get this part of the strap. You need a different part to fit here. You can see there's a, if you take out the tang and fit it in, there'll be a gap there, so this doesn't work. I've put it on, it looks silly with the gap there. I don't know, did another reviewer forget to put it back in the box, or was not in the box to start with, but I think you get a choice of which one you want. It'd be a hard choice. I thought I'd go for this one, but I do really like the buckle on this. Yeah, they're both very nice options though. It's hard to test this one without trying it out, but it feels quite solid. It feels nice when it is clicked. There's no play at all in that. It's rock solid. I've only swapped it to the strap yesterday because I had been wearing it on the bracelet for the past few weeks, and I actually forgot I had the strap to be honest, until I was looking at my unboxing video and remembered it was in the box, and I should go and change it out. Actually, I'll throw it on the wrist first on the strap before I change it to the bracelet, so you have a look. So my wrist is 7¼ inches, so 40 millimeters. It's a funny one, like it's undersized what I'd normally go for. I'd normally say 42, but being such a thick watch, I think it works having the slightly smaller size. So there we have it, 22 millimeter lugs, or 20 millimeter lugs actually. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 20 millimeter lugs, and the strap goes from 20 millimeters down to 18, whereas the bracelet tapers from 20 all the way down to 16. So if I can get a good focus on it there. So there we have it. So 7¼ inch wrist. It sits very well. Okay, so putting the bracelet on, it's quite handy with the two double-ended quick release spring bars. Before I do, because it gets covered up, you can see here the screws that attach the lugs on. The lugs are actually a separate piece on this case, which is quite unusual and nice. So I'll just get this one on so you can see how it goes. Some watches you need a special spring bar tweezers to pinch both sides at the same time, but it's not the case on this one. A little bit tricky if you haven't done it before, and this is actually the first time or second time I've put this on. So I haven't got the knack for it yet, but I'll let you see me struggle so you can see it's not that bad at all. So there we have it on. Okay, so as I said in the previous clip, 7¼ inch wrist. And while it is quite tall, it fits very nicely. I have to say, I really do like this watch. The little details, the little divots there in the corners of the links, the mix between the polished and the brushed, and the case and the bracelet are just gorgeous. I'm surprised by this one. I thought this was more interesting than like really nice when I saw the pictures of it. I was a bit apprehensive after watching some of the reviews, but it's really struck a chord with me, and I'm really enjoying this one. I think this one's getting some of the most wrist time out of the watches I have at the minute. I've had a few compliments on it as well, which is always nice because it's very rare that anyone notices, let alone compliments a watch. I think this one, it does stand out a bit. It's no Shrinking Violet. It's not gaudy, but it is a bit out there. I've said before, I'm trying to brighten up my collection. It did get a bit boring and stale with grey and black dials. So a nice bright dial and a nice bright colour case. This is just stunning. Yeah, I'm really falling for this one. I didn't think I would. Which it's funny, like, I'm never going to ask to review a watch that I don't think I like. But sometimes it's more interesting than, something I really want to have myself. But I found this one, it's just something about it. Now, one thing to note, it's quite a stiff bracelet. Now, it doesn't articulate a whole lot, and because it's H-link, there's no micro adjusts. And I've been told the flex is being adjusted, so it's more true to size. Not quite sure what that means. But I found it fit me perfect. Thankfully, I swapped the links. I did that on the unboxing video, and the fit is perfect for me. 7¼ inches. It just fits right. There's enough movement that it's not tight, but there's not enough movement that it's flopping all over the place, and that's something you definitely don't want. Get a good angle there. What I was saying with the just the way it kind of bows around. If you had a very small wrist, might be an issue. Just like that there, it doesn't go down any further. Just something to bear in mind. But other than that, yeah, it's a very nice watch. I do like the way it stays like that, so I tend to leave it kind of standing up, just as a bit of novelty, like. Yeah, so as I said, this is on Kickstarter at the minute. The price, I think the early bird price is $515, in or around that. As it hasn't launched yet, I can't see exactly the pricing tiers, but I'll confirm it anyway in the description of this video, because it will be live before this video goes out. My final thoughts, I think surprisingly nice would be the way I describe it. Not that I didn't think it'd be nice, but yeah, it's very out there. Like, it's quite different. It's unique. It's definitely unique. Like, it's its own thing. I do like that. It's not just your cut and paste cookie cutter micro brand out of a catalogue. It's something different. They're doing their own thing. It really stands out, and it stands out in a good way. This dial colour is very popular. It was the colour of 2021, Tiffany Blue. It's still very, very strong in 2022. I don't know if it's going to be the colour of this year. I think that could be pink or purple, probably purple, but it's still very, very strong and popular, and it's not going anywhere. I definitely want to get some Tiffany Blue watches into my collection, and this is a strong contender. I did mention that button there adjusts the month. So yeah, that's kind of it. Overall, big thumbs up for me. I think for the price, what you're getting, it's quite a good offering. I'd be certainly tempted myself by the Kickstarter. Good options available, so you can tailor it the way you like. And yeah, look, if you like it, please do check out their Kickstarter and pledge. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked, please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.